Hi there, signs of Pisces. This is Kim here to do your next 48-hour reading. Thanks for joining me, guys. Hope it is a nice day where you are. It's kind of rainy here. So, as always, I do like to ask that your spirit team and your angels join us so that these messages will resonate on a high level for you. I do have private readings available if you're interested in that. Check out the description box below for that information. And it does take about 24 to 48 hours. You do not have to have a PayPal account. I've gotten that question a lot. You don't have to have a PayPal account to pay through PayPal business. So, FYI. All right. The journey of the sacred bee. Journey of the sacred bee. What do we have? What do we have? Messages for Pisces, please. Give me some good messages for Pisces. Next 48 hour. Oh, nice. Bottom of the deck is the Princess of Cups or the Page of Cups. That's a really good card. Something kind of new, maybe starting. A good message regarding something coming in for you. So have patience. Oh, you got the Magician card at the heart of the matter, which is wonderful. Seven, 2 for the outcome. Oh, that's all right. You have a lot of major arcanas here in your reading. A lot, actually. All right, let's take a look. So, the past energy. The Nine of Wands, which is about perseverance, courage, continuing, not giving up. That's usually what that is about. And possibly being the wounded soldier, meaning you've gone through so much that you may be tired or a little exhausted at that point. What are we losing patience about, Pisces? Because that is the issue here. With the Seven of Discs in the reverse, it's almost like either you're wanting to stop investing in something, which we'll clarify, or you're just losing patience. The Emperor in reverse is the challenge. Okay, so losing patience with corrupt power. I'm going to say it like that. I know that sounds really silly, but by people making decisions for you instead of you making these decisions, and then it also being the not so good decision. I don't know. There's something like that. There's something about needing to, I don't know. It's dealing with that. So I have the Magician as the heart of the matter. This is really making me feel like you have some idea or plans or something in your mind that could be manifested that would help gain a little bit more control or authority over something in your life here. Feeling like you have more control. Sometimes things are out of our control, and that's what that message feels like. You have 777, and they're all in the reverse. There could be some major creativity challenges going on at the moment. Seven of Cups is in the reverse, which I feel like is seeing something clearly, but Judgment is in the reverse as the energy crowning you. There's some kind of anger or resentment, and there's this feeling of, well, there's only so many options. I do feel like you see these options clear. There's usually always more than what you're aware of, though. I mean, for most people, most situations. The Seven of Wands in the reverse for how you're feeling, and when that comes out, it reminds me of when we can get so used to doing the everyday things, the mundane things in life, that we forget what our passions are fighting for, like what we're advocating for. What is it that you stand for? And so I feel like there might be searching for that, for something like that, because your outcome is the Hanged One and the Hermit. Geez, big Virgo energy, big time Virgo energy, which is, look, I also think of Virgos as people that are really into like service and helping others and things like that. There can be a little air of being a little judgy, so just be careful with that. But the Hermit and the Hanged One, going within to find your answers, doing your own research, higher learning, a different perspective. It might get you more clarity. Clarity is what you're looking for. Ace of Swords in the reverse for future energy. Something that's just so unclear about whatever the challenge is, about that, about how to about a strategy or what to do going forward. I don't know. The Death in reverse is what you're thinking about. Your hopes, your fears, it's what you're actually thinking about. And that would be like a constant transformation and change. I don't know if that's meaning that it's leaving something open for you, or that you're looking forward to closing out a chapter, or if it's something different than that. So let's go ahead and get clarifying cards for you. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. Another freaking seven. Really? I would look up that 7777 just to see what pops out for you, because yeah. Okay. Persistence, not giving up, investing and then watching something grow. That's that energy. Putting in the work. Look, you're putting in the work, the challenge, getting the investment to pay off here. So I'm glad to see persistence. I'm wondering if this is looking like a change of heart or a change of what you're fighting for. Tell me about the Seven of Discs in the reverse. The Ace of Pentacles. So it makes me feel like there was something here in the past that a strategy just wasn't working for you. You gave it a lot of effort, but the getting the return, the payback wasn't there. I don't know what reason, but the Ace of Pentacles is saying that, look, you may be not investing in one thing, and the strategy might be to use this Magician energy and create something. You know, if there's not a path, then you make your own path. If there's not a job, you create one. Like, that's this energy. It's so pure. It's anything can happen in the realm of your security, your pentacles, your money. Anything's possible. So it might mean putting your investment into something else. At the heart of the matter, like, you know that you can do this. You've created before, you've manifested before, you've created opportunities for yourself before, so you know that you can do it. That's not a surprise for you. Now the Emperor in reverse is a challenge. I'm getting the message to slow down on something. Like, slow down. It's good always to have a strategy, sure, moving forward, but when something just isn't working out and you're losing the patience about it, I feel like it's saying take some time to yourself to figure out, take time out to get maybe a different perspective or a new perspective here. Well, so the Emperor, give me more information on the Emperor, please. Wow, and it flipped. Ooh, guys, like specifically hit my nail and flipped. And I don't believe in coincidences. So this is something that is coming. It's your Nine of Pentacles. It has to do with this Emperor. So maybe for something to move forward, or some really big plan that you have, starting something new. Maybe we're just waiting for either somebody to give you the money that it would be invested in it, to invest in it, or having a big, huge financial gain, therefore able to start this new, down this new path. Being the challenge, being very independent and self-reliant too. Well, so it's saying that you've got this. It's all of these cards are saying, hey, you've got this. Tell me about how you're feeling. Tell me about how Pisces feeling. The Three of Wands. Okay. So you're feeling like expansion, growth. You could be feeling kind of tired. Altogether, it's like it's feeling like, okay, yeah, I can see where I'm going, I can see it, I can taste it, but there's something that will that it feels like will switch to let you know that something is changing regarding what you're fighting for or what you're advocating for. There's usually, but this is your vision. It's usually, with the Three of Wands, it's your vision, it's your creativity. Let's ask about the Seven of Cups. Seeing something clearly, so tell me more about the Seven of Cups. The Ten of Pentacles. Seriously, guys? Wow. You can see clearly that you will be successful for a very long time, and generational success too. This is wealth. You're like, look, Pisces is like, there's only one option here, and it involves me not failing, me succeeding, and me being able to help everybody else with my connections because of that. And that's an extremely good sign. I like that. I love that message. Okay, so Judgment in the reverse as the crowning energy. What is that about? And there's a Hermit again. Self-inquiry. Perhaps this has to do with a Virgo, that you're holding something, some kind of anger towards that, or resentment towards, or having an issue forgiving somebody. Or maybe just flat out not wanting to forgive someone. The Hermit is saying this is like part of your journey, and maybe that forgiveness and grace is also something on your journey. You know what I mean? So introspection on that then too. Now the big one, tell me about the Ace of Swords. Why is it in reverse? Tell me about that. And it's pointing down to the Seven of Wands. There's another Seven of Wands. I kind of had a feeling it was something like this. This is excellent. Excellent. So there may need to be more clarity on what you want to fight for and how you want to achieve this Ten of Pentacles for yourself. But here it's saying, even though it's unclear of how something's going to happen or how you get what you want, you do. Five of Pentacles in reverse is exactly how you want to see that. And this is, it's like equivalent to you attaining this, because of this being in your reading too. Lots of Pentacles. So coming out of a financial pinch, maybe not knowing how to go about that or what actions to take yet, but it will come to you. I think a lot has to do with what you think inside, and like the Hermit energy. maybe some time alone to think. And time to have a new perspective. Plus, you know, the underlying issue is that you should be ready to receive some pretty good news. Tell me about the Hanged One and the Hermit. Is it another 7? Get out of here. Get out of here. Do you see how many 7s? You're freaking kidding me. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Woo. There is no other option. You know that you will get to this wealth. You know that you will bring this prosperity in. There's no other option. However, there are many blessings on this road of the unknown and how to get there. Just making sure that you are clear, being careful with what you're putting into your body and letting emotions guide you. All of that, being careful about that. But here it is, tapping into your unknown, but intuitively it's going to go in the right direction energy. Wow. Wow. What a powerful reading. I'm going to wrap it up. That was a powerful reading for you, Pisces. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Yes, and opportunity are on the split. Sometimes a yes or no can answer this from this deck, but not always. It's kind of hard to judge how to do these, but there you go, a yes. So, whew. 7s. My God, 7s. that is a big thing here in this reading. Sending you love and light by Pisces.